Before you move on, Counsel, with the indulgence of Attorney Kapunan, Ma'am Sailin, so dahil binigay di umano kay Latsika ni Gina Acosta, dinisalaw niyo na lahat?
Yes po, kasi direct violation po ito ng joint circular.
Subalit dahil hindi yan dumaan sa notice of suspension, inisyu niyo yung notice of disallowance nang hindi binibigyan ng pagkakataon, sumagot muna o magpaliwanag ang OVP. Wala pa po sila nun. Ngayon pa lang kung sakasakali kung mag-a-appeal sila.
Opo.
So you have not heard the side of the Vice President or the OVP's office with respect to what you heard Gina Acosta say under oath in the House hearings? Wala pa silang response doon?
Wala pa po.
Wala
Doon
pa
na
rin
lang
kayong...
po. Doon na lang po sa appeal.
Doon na lamang. So inisyu nyo to nang hindi naririnig yung panic nila.
Ayun na nga ho mga kababayan, sa mga hindi pa ho nakakaalam na 350 million pesos na ho tayo dito sa impeachment na to ni Vice President Sara Duterte. Anong napatunayan? Wala. Mapahanggang sa ngayong mga panahon na to, fishing expedition pa rin ho ang ginagawa nila dyan sa Senado. Rekta ho tayo sa pagtatanong nitong si Kapunan sa kanilang witness na nag-rehearsal naman pero tila bagang hindi ho alam ng witness nila mga pinagsasabi niya diyan sa pagtestigo niya sa impeachment trial ni VP Sara. Game.
Still testifying under the same oath, ma'am.
Yes po, Your Honor.
Attorney Lorna, you may proceed with the continuation of your direct. When you're ready.
Lorna.
With the permission of the Honorable Court. Madam Witness. Good afternoon, Madam Witness.
Good afternoon po.
Okay. Before we ended the morning proceedings, you identified acknowledgement receipts. Tama?
Yes po.
Maliban dito sa mga acknowledgement receipts, what other documents were attached to the Office of the Vice President's response, if any?
To support po the payment of rewards, nag-attach po sila ng certification from Colonel Dante Pilachica and the Protective Intelligence Operation reports for the third quarter of 2023.
If shown to you, these certifications na minention mo, will you be able to identify the same?
Yes po.
Okay, showing to you. Madam Witness, certification dated September 30, 2023, pre-marked as Exhibit P-1-12-K. Also being shown on the screen with the kind permission of this Honorable Presiding Officer. What relation does this certification have sa sinabi mong inattach sa response ng Office ng Vice President?
This is the same copy po ng certification attached to their response.
Ano naman ang observation or significance nitong certification?
Ito po ay inattach nila to support the payment of rewards. Under the joint circular po kasi, if it is for payment of rewards, it should be supported with documents evidencing success. And based on this document po, hindi ko po nakita yung particular accomplishment that will warrant the payment of rewards.
So itong certification na in-identify mo, compliant ito sa joint circular na pinagbasihan mo ng evaluation?
Hindi po.
Sinabi mo walang supporting documents evidencing success. Ano ba dapat ang mga dokumentong supporting success ng operations?
Based po sa joint circular, wala pong in-identify doon. Ang sinabi lang is documents evidencing success. Pero based po sa evaluation ko dito sa dokumento na to, hindi ko po nakita yung particular accomplishment na proof of success po.
Also earlier, sinabi mo na together with the Vice President's response, meron siyang inattach na tinatawag na Protective Intelligence Operations Reports. Tama?
Opo, tama
If
po.
shown to you, pag pinakita sa iyo itong PIOR, Protective Intelligence Operation Report, would you be able to identify them?
Yes po.
Showing to you, Madam Witness, what was marked? what was pre-marked as Exhibits P-1-12-L up to P-1-12-L10. Tell this Honorable Court, if these are the certifications on the Protective Intelligence Operation Report that you mentioned. Likewise, with the permission of the presiding officer being flashed on the screen for easy reference of the impeachment court.
Will the tech kindly check kung saan nanggagaling yung ingay na yun?
Ay, ingay, maingay.
For the
Ayan.
record, witnesses perusing, I presume, counsel, Exhibit P-1-12-1-1 up to P-1-12-1-10, the PIOR of the engagements of the Vice President, as well as the certification dated September 30, 2023, Exhibit P-1-12-K, respectively, Respondents Exhibit 1-116 OVP and series.
We would also like to manifest for the record, Your Honor, that despite this being prosecution's exhibits and marked as well separately as defense exhibits, this being documents submitted to the COA ICFAO, Your Honor, the Office of the Vice President, counsel for the Office of the Vice President or for the respondent refused to stipulate to these documents, Your Honor, for the record.
The clerk of court is directed to kindly instruct the tech to check what's wrong with the mics. And the tech is directed to he's allowed rather to go to come here to plenary to look at it if necessary. Counsel may proceed. I believe the witness is through perusing the documents.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Witness. Having gone over these documents, Madam Witness, P-1-12-L hanggang P-L-12-L-10 na reports ng Protective Intelligence Operations, ano-ano ang mga engagements na nakita mo sa mga reports na to?
Doon po sa mga engagement ni Vice President, yung attendance po niya sa mga meetings, sa mga commencement exercises po. Tapos dito naman po sa mga satellite offices niya, may mga tree planting activities po, mga courtesy visits and coordination meetings po. And lahat po ng naging engagement nila for the third quarters of 2023.
Yung mga nakalagay sa third quarter na report na sinabi mo,
Talagang nagtatrabaho ho itong si Vice President Sara Duterte. Matakin nyo pati ba naman dyan sa impeachment niya, nakikita na sa bayan ng Pilipino na talagang puspusan ang pagtatrabaho niya bilang Vice President. Palakpakan nga ho natin itong si BP. Pambira, tree planting, courtesy call, yan talaga trabaho ng Vice President di ba? Dahil naghihintay lang naman siya na kailanganin siya ng pagkakataon at papasok siya sa eksena. Automatic kaso si Marcos Jr. Ano pa siya kumbaga hindi pa kailangan na serbisyo ni VP Sara. Spare tire nga lang Next time, pagka inayos natin ang ating saligang batas, klaruhin na natin na meron talagang trabaho ang Vice Presidente habang hindi yung tipong lalagay siya sa gabinete. Ngayon, pagka napagtripan siya ni Anticler, ayaw siya ni Lisa Arneta Marcos, babaklasin siya. Pagka hindi siya umayon sa pagnanakaw na ginagawa nila sa Malacanang, tatanggalin siya. Ganun lang naman ho yun. Dapat pagka renipaso na yung saligang batas o pinalitan natin, bigyan natin ng klarong trabaho ang Vice Presidente.
ganon din ang linagay sa first and second quarter na tinestify mo kanina.
Yes po, may mga activities na pareho po. Mga meetings, mga attendance po sa iba-ibang events.
Tree planting, meetings, award ceremony, etc. Madam Witness.
Opo.
Okay. Sinabi mo rin kanina na hindi ito compliant sa joint circular. Dito sa mga sinabit na in-identify mo, compliant na ba to sa joint circular?
Hindi pa din po naipakita sa mga dokumentong ito yung particular accomplishment na will warrant the payment of rewards.
Dapat lahat ng confidential fund, hanapin natin yung accomplishment yung nakalagay doon na talagang kailangan ng rewards Next administration na tatayo ka ulit dyan, madam. Kasi kailangan nating malaman kung talagang yung kay Marcos Jr. ba meron bang accomplishment report na kailangan talaga ng rewards. Okay?
Pero on clarification of the presiding officer,
Huwag na ho kayong magalit. Okay? Ano lang naman ho yan. Panahon lang. Kumbaga panahon nila ngayon, kahit na magmaktol kayo, magalit kayo, hindi ho natin mababago ang realidad na si Marcos Jr. pa rin ang presidente at talagang bababuin ho nila si VP Sara. Anong magagawa natin bilang taga-suporta niya at naniniwala tayo na walang kasalanan si VP Sara, i-share niyo ho itong video na to. Magkomento ho kayo sa mga nakikita niyong video. Ilabas niyo ho ang inyong mga saloobin sa mundo ng social media. Pero wag na ho kayo masyadong magalit.
tinanong kung ano ang hindi compliant. Yung pagkaroon ba ng tree planting o yung sinasabi nilang activity in connection with confidential funds. Sa tree planting na yan, anong nakikita mo na activity in connection with alleged surveillance?
Yun po kasing nakalagay doon sa certification, nagkakaroon po sila ng surveillance activities before yung mga activities na ito.
Yes.
Pero based po kasi sa evaluation ko, hindi po kasi napakita dito kung ano yung particular accomplishment that will warrant the payment of rewards. Gaya po sa isang activity na nakalagay nga po, ang probable threat is yung sa CTG, mga NPA, ganyan po. Hindi po makita sa mga dokumentong ito na itong probable threats na to, ano yung naging successful result? Meron bang nahuli na sa mga ito? Ganun po yung hinahanap namin.
Panganibutong ginagawa nila na to, wala na ako sa frame, bigla akong bumalik. Kasi borderline na ho ito Kumbaga pinag-uusapan na talaga kung Ano yung mga operasyon kung saan linaan ni VP Sara itong mga confidential fund na to. Delikado ho ito mga kababayan. Delikado to.
As support sa payment of rewards.
Pero itong sinasabi mong evidence of success, ilan ang NPA o ilan ang terorista, ilan ang komunistang nahuli. Hindi ba yan confidential information na hindi dapat nila i-divulge, Madam Witness?
Sa COA po kasi, hinihingi po namin yun para mapatunayan talaga na naging totoo yung payment of rewards.
So hindi pwedeng sabihin na ay hindi natin pwedeng i-divulge kasi confidential yan. Kailangan pa rin under the joint circular na mapatunayan yung success ng panggastos ng confidential funds sa resulta na sinasabi ng nabawasan ng terorista, nabawasan ng insurgency. Kailangan pa rin document, Madam
Yes.
Witness?
Yes po, para po mapatunayan yung pagbibigay ng payment of rewards.
After itong Office of the Vice President's response in relation sa third quarter expenditure, February 6 to September 30, 2023. At saka sa first and second quarter, ano nangyari? What happened next after all of this response of the Office of the Vice President for the 3 quarters?
During po the evaluation ng responses sa dalawang AOM, nagkaroon po ng Committee on Good Government and Public Accountability hearings po noong November 2024. At dito po nagkaroon ng statement si Ms. Gina Acosta, ang Special Disbursing Officer ng OBP, na by the directive of VP Sara, binibigay po niya ang cash advance for confidential fund kay Colonel Raymond Dante Pila Chica.
Before we go into that, Your Honor, please, presiding officer, this witness alluded or has testified that there was a Committee on Good Government and Public Accountability, CGGPA hearing. Kailan to?
November 2024 po.
Yes. For the understanding and appreciation of this honorable court, this was subject of a motion for judicial notice of the prosecution and the transcripts of that hearing as to its actual occurrence, as to what transpired, Your Honor, have been subject of judicial notice. Your Honor, Mr. Witness, Madam Witness, sinabi mo na nag-testify si Ms. Gina Acosta. Nandun ka ba sa hearing na yon?
Yes po, nandun po ako sa hearing na yon.
Bakit ka nandun sa hearing na yon?
Kasama po ako sa resource persons from COA na umattend po doon.
Nasubpina ka ba?
Yes po.
Bakit ka sinubpina?
Kasi ako po yung staff na nag-conduct ng evaluation po ng mga documents na sinubmit in relation sa liquidation ng confidential fund ng OBP at DepEd.
Okay, and you said that in that hearing of the Committee on Good Government and Public Accountability, nag-testify ang isang Miss Gina Acosta. Ito bang Miss Gina Acosta yung sinabi mo kanina na Chief of Staff? Ay, hindi. Sino? SDO ng Office of the Vice President?
Yes po, si Miss Gina Acosta po.
At nakilala mo siya sa hearing na yon, na nandun talaga siya.
Opo, nagpakilala po siya.
Nagpakilala siya sa'yo.
Hindi po, doon sa hearing po.
Sa
Kaya
hearing.
na-identify ko po na siya po yun.
And anong sinabi niya? Anong narinig mong sinabi niya sa hearing na yan?
Na by the directive po of BP Sara, binibigay niya kay Colonel Raymond Dante Pila Chica, head ng Vice Presidential Security and Protection Group, yung cash advance po for confidential fund.
Na sinabi kay Gina Acosta ng Vice President na ibigay niya kay isang Colonel La Chica. Sino itong Colonel La Chica?
Siya po yung head ng Vice Presidential and Security Group po nung time na yun.
Itong Colonel La Chica, hindi siya Senior Disbursement Officer?
Hindi po siya,
Special Disbursement Officer?
hindi po siya ang SDO.
Ano ang kinalaman ng isang head ng security sa disbursement ng confidential funds, kung alam mo?
Under po kasi sa joint circular, nakalagay po doon na sa responsibility ng SDO na siya yung magdi-disburse ng cash advance. And meron din pong provision under 6.1.1 na hindi under no circumstance shall cash advance for confidential fund be transferred from one accountable to another po.
So, kung ano ang nakalagay sa circular na yan, 6.1.1, yun lang dapat ang officer na dapat mag-disburse ng pondo.
Yes po, si SDO lang po.
Paano kung ang Vice President mismo, Vice President, yung head ng agency, ang siya mismo nag-instruct kay Ma'am Gina Acosta, na bagay ni Gina Acosta, kanyang SDO, kay Colonel La Chica. Tama ba yun sa palagay ninyo o sa evaluation ninyo, Madam Witness?
Kindly turn on the mic of the counsel for respondent tech. And why is it off?
Hello. The witness is incompetent to answer that question.
If she knows, counsel, witness may answer.
Under
If
po,
you know, Celine. If you don't, you can also say so.
okay po, thank you po, Your Honor. Under po kasi sa joint circular, it is the SDO na mag-disburse ng cash advance. And ang participation po dito ng head of agency is to oversee, kasama po sa responsibility niya, to oversee the agency-wide use ng kung paano po ginagamit ang confidential fund.
So ang sagot sa tanong ay, ang tanong ko ngayon, sa sinabi mo, sa palagay mo, bakit ka nabahala na si Miss Acosta?
Your Honor,
I have not yet asked the
Let
question.
the
Your Honor.
counsel finish her question. Counsel for respondent.
Why does it concern you, as you stated, that Miss Acosta admitted to transferring the confidential funds
Your Honor,
to
please.
Colonel La Chica?
Are you done, Attorney Kupunan?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, counsel for
Your Honor,
respondent.
the witness did not say that she was concerned about it. So that's the leading question. Misleading, sorry.
Kindly reform, counsel. You already established that the witness heard Gina Costa under oath testify that she was instructed by the Vice President to give the funds to
What observation or significance did you draw from the admission by Ms. Acosta in this Committee on Good Government and Public Accountability hearing? What observation or significance did you draw personally from this admission?
This is a direct violation po ng joint circular, specifically yung item 6.1.1 po.
Again, 6.1.1. Are you familiar? Are you competent to testify on what 6.1.1 is?
Yes po.
Bakit?
Kasi po, ang nakalagay dito is hindi po pwedeng ibigay ito ng SDO sa ibang officer po.
Your Honor, please.
counsel for respondent.
The question is unresponsive, Your Honor. She was asked why are you competent to testify on 6.1.1. The answer rather is unresponsive.
Witness is directed to answer yes or no. If she is competent, she's going ahead of the horse.
Yes po, kasi ang basis po ng audit namin is the joint circular.
Okay. Attorney Kapunan, you may proceed.
What next did you do in relation to the liquidation of the OVP's confidential funds after this committee hearing?
After po the committee hearing, together, after din po na ma-evaluate yung mga liquidation documents and yung mga responses, I drafted po a notice of disallowance and sinabit ko po ito sa aking division chief for her review.
Okay. So ikaw mismo ang nag-draft ng notice of disallowance?
Yes po.
Anong basis nito? Itong notice of disallowance?
Ang una po is yung yung kanina pong nabanggit ko na yung directive ni BP Sara na na ibigay ni Miss Gina Acosta yung cash advance for CF kay Colonel La Chica, which is violation of under 6.1.1 of the joint circular. And after the evaluation po nung responses, the amount of 261,300,000 was also disallowed kasi nga po yung payment of rewards amounting to 62 million were not supported with documents evidencing success. And yung purchases po nila ng supplies and provision of medical and food aid in a total amount of 199 million. Based on the acknowledgement receipts po, hindi ma-ascertain na these are for purchase of supplies. Kaya po nanghingi ako ng additional documents po. And yung pang-apat po is based sa evaluation ng mga acknowledgement receipts for the third quarter, may disbursement po doon for purchase of information na nabayaran before ma-release yung cash advance na nagkakahalaga ng 300,000 pesos.
Okay, so you is dahil dito sa mga reasons na yan, nag-issue ka ng notice of disallowance. If shown to you, itong notice, will you be able to identify the same?
Opo.
Your Honor, please, can we ask Attorney De La Cruz to
Assistant
show?
counsel may approach.
This has been pre-marked as Exhibit P-1-13-F, Your Honor, for the prosecution.
And for the record, respondents 1-9. Please proceed, counsel.
Yes, Your Honor. Again, for the record, this is likewise respondent's exhibit, the same as prosecution, which, again, they refuse to stipulate on. How much, Madam Witness, was disallowed in your notice of disallowance?
Yung buong amount po na 375 million pesos.
375 million. Anong period ang covered nitong 375 million na to?
Bale, ito po ay for the 3 quarters of 2023. Tig 125 po per quarter.
And this is being flashed on the screen as well. Sino-sino ang responsible persons in connection sa notice of disallowance na inisyu ng COA ICFAO dated March 31, 2026?
Ang mga persons po ay sina VP Sara, the SDO Miss Gina Acosta, ang Chief Accountant Miss Julieta Villa del Rey at si Colonel Raymond Dante Pila Chica po.
Now, you said that respondent Duterte, Sara Duterte, is accountable. Why? Bakit accountable ang Vice President Sara Duterte?
Because she approved po the transactions and the utilization of the cash advance po.
Saan nakalagay sa mga dokumento ang inapprove ng Vice President mismo?
Yung sa accomplishment report po.
Sa mga lahat ng accomplishment reports. Ito naman, Ms. Gina Acosta, why do you say that she is also accountable?
Kasi po siya ang special disbursing officer at responsibility po niya na i-disburse ang cash advance.
Okay. Pag sinabing accountable, no? Hindi naman tayo accountant. Ano sa layman's term ang ibig sabihin ng accountable?
May yung taong may pananagutan po dun sa pondo na binigay sa kanya.
Okay. May pananagutan. So ang Sara Duterte, Vice President, may pananagutan.
Opo, tama po.
Bakit? Anong nature ba ng pondo na yan?
Kasi po ito is pondo ng bayan po.
Pondo ng bayan. In English naman, public funds.
Opo.
Baliktad. Miss Gina Acosta, bakit naman siya accountable?
Dahil siya po ang designated na special disbursing officer and responsibility po niya na i-disburse ang cash advance.
Okay. At bakit? Hindi ba niya ginawa yung kanyang responsibility ng mag-disburse?
Objection, Your Honor. Leading question.
Why do you say that she is an accountable officer?
Reform Council?
What?
No, you already did. So,
I reformed, Your Honor.
I know, you already did. Please continue.
Pwede pong paulit yung tanong.
You mentioned that Gina Acosta ay accountable officer rin. Bakit?
Dahil sa kanya po ibinigay yung cash advance for, siya po ang dinesignate na special disbursing officer at siya po yung accountable dun sa pag-disburse ng cash advance for confidential fund.
Sinabi mo, naging basihan mo ang joint circular. Saan naman nakalagay ito sa joint circular na isang SDO ang dapat responsible sa pag-disburse ng tinatawag na public funds?
Nakalagay po ito dun sa responsibility niya and gaya ng nabanggit ko po kanina dun sa item 6.1.1 na hindi ito pwedeng i-transfer from one accountable to another.
Incidentally, pag ganyan sa mga companies, yung mga naghahandle ng mga pondo, may bond. May bond tinatawag, no? Dito ba sa Office of the Vice President, accountable public disbursement
Objection.
officer, saan kaya?
What is
Meron ba sa circular ang nakalagay na kailangan magbigay ng bond ang SDO?
Your Honor, please.
Yes, Council
Leading
Correspondent.
question.
I'll consider it preliminary, Council, because I think it's a given that SDO should have a bond. Kindly answer, Madam Witness.
Nakalagay po ito sa joint circular. Your Honor, pwede po bang mag-refer ako sa joint circular?
You may, Celine.
Nakalagay po ito dun sa item 6.1.2. Sabi po dito, cash advances for CFN or IF shall be drawn by duly designated and banded SDOs or head of agency for the implementation of a program, activity, and project. Yan.
That would be
yan ang-
enough.
May I proceed?
Council may proceed.
Okay. So sa binasa mo, ang SDO ay dapat magbigay ng bond. Do you have any knowledge if this Gina Acosta gave a bond pursuant to that joint circular provision that you read?
Yes po, naka-attach po ito dun sa liquidation documents. Required po ito sa joint circular.
At magkano naman? Kung ang amount ng Office of the Vice President confidential funds ay 500 million pesos, magkano naman ang bond na sinabi mo naka-attach ang dokumento sa mga sinabmit ng OVP? Magkano ang bond?
Hindi ko na po maaalala yung kung magkano, pero based po sa evaluation ng mga documents, enough naman po yung band ng SDO para i-cover yung cash advances niya.
If the amount is the amount stated, if you recall?
Hindi ko na po maalala yung kung magkano yung band. Pero during the evaluation po, hindi po namin naging findings yun.
Okay. Ngayon naman, if the SDO is a bonded, at sinabi mo si Gina Acosta ay may bond, in the provision that you read, is it allowed for a Gina Acosta, isang bonded na senior special disbursement officer, na mag-transfer ng kanyang responsibility sa isa pang officer?
Your Honor, please.
Yes, Counsel.
Leading question, Your Honor.
Actually, I would have sustained it because she asked and answered. Already answered, Counsel.
You said, I will reform, Your Honor.
Yes, she already answered that that question earlier. Kindly reform, Counsel.
Ito namang Miss Villa del Rey, why did you say she is an accountable officer?
Dahil po dun sa liquidation report, sinertify niya na complete and proper yung mga liquidation documents po. Pero upon the evaluation po, hindi po ito complete and proper.
And Colonel Lachica,
Dahil po siya ang nag-disburse ng cash advance despite not being the special disbursing officer ng Office of the Vice President.
and why is that? Is this among your observations?
Yes po.
And what did your observation indicate about Colonel Lachica?
Yun nga po, yung naging, ito po yung isang mga ground kung bakit po na-disallow yung total ng 375 million.
Sa pagkaalam namin, based on our understanding, may mga stages yan. Ano? Ang unang stage ng evaluation, audit, observation, memorandum. Tama?
Opo, tama po.
And in the case of the Office of the Vice President, naka-issue kayo ng AOM.
Opo, tama po.
Ang next stage dapat dyan, ay ang notice of suspension. Tama?
Opo.
Now, in the case of the Office of the Vice President, pagkatapos nagbigay ng response ang Office of the Vice President sa AOM na in-issue ninyo, anong nangyari? Anong ginawa ng Office of the Vice President?
Nag-respond po sila sa AOM po.
So nag-respond sa AOM. Did the response address? Sinagot ba ng response na yan ang lahat ng observations, lahat ng non-compliance, lahat ng discrepancy, deficiency na pinoint out nyo sa AOM?
Based po sa evaluation ng mga responses together with the attached documents po, hindi pa rin po ito naging compliant sa joint circular.
And what did you do? What did your office do, if any?
Kaya po nag-issue po kami ng notice of disallowance.
Bakit, Madam Witness? Sa pagkaalam natin, pagkatapos ng AOM, dapat notice of suspension. Bakit nyo agad in-issue ang isang notice of disallowance at hindi na kayo nagbigay ng notice of suspension muna? Bakit diniretso ninyo sa disallowance?
Dahil nga po sa naging statement under oath ni Ms. Gina Acosta na ibinigay niya na by the directive of BP Sara, binigay niya kay Colonel Lachica yung cash advance for CF, which is a violation po ng joint circular, making it irregular po.
Apart from this joint circular of 2015, please confirm kung meron mga rules and regulations na in-issue ang COA para sa mga settlement of accounts, if you know.
Ang basis po namin is yung rules and regulations on settlement of accounts po.
Anong ibig sabihin nun? Anong particular provision?
Pwede pong pakiulit yung tanong.
Sinabi mo na merong rules and regulations on settlement of accounts.
Opo, meron po.
At instead of a notice of suspension, diniretso nyo agad sa notice of disallowance.
Opo, tama po.
Anong pinagbasihan ninyo nito?
Dahil nga po, ang definition po ng notice of disallowance based on the joint circular is yung transaction po appears to be illegal, improper, or irregular. And in this case po, yung naging transfer po is a direct violation, making the transaction irregular. Kaya naging notice of disallowance na po yung inisyo namin.
Okay. So itong pag-transfer ng responsibilidad sa disbursement na hindi naman special disbursement officer, sinabi mo illegal.
Doon po siya sa irregular, which is violation po siya sa joint circular.
Okay. So yung joint circular nakalagay illegal, improper, at irregular. Ang sinasabi mo ay irregular.
Opo, tama po.
At bakit irregular ulit?
Kasi po hindi siya
Ask and answered, Your Honor. Ask and answered.
Asked and
already.
answered, Counsel.
Okay. What is the status of this notice of disallowance at present, if you know?
Nasa
Ask and answered already, Your Honor.
I don't quite remember, Counsel.
It
It
was
would be
not
okay
asked
to
yet,
repeat.
Your Honor. I
It would
think
be okay to
counsel-
repeat nevertheless. Yes, Ms. Eileen.
What is the status of this notice of disallowance?
nasa prescribed period pa po ang OBP para po mag-appeal sa commission proper po.
Okay.
With the indulgence of counsel, and what is the prescribed period to appeal before the commission?
180 days po after nila ma-receive yung notice of disallowance.
6 months.
Opo.
You may proceed, counsel.
And to your knowledge, are they still well within this 6-month period to
Ask and
submit?
answered already, Your Honor.
Your Honor, please, it is within, this is follow up to the question of the presiding officer. What is the period? 180 days. My question is the 180 days still currently applicable?
Yes po.
Okay. Next, Madam Witness, are you still okay?
Opo.
Punta naman tayo dito sa Department of Education.
Before you move on, counsel, with the indulgence of Attorney Kapunan, Ma'am Sailin, so dahil binigay di umano kay Latsika ni Gina Costa, dinisallow niyo na lahat.
Yes po kasi direct violation po ito ng joint circular.
Subalit dahil hindi yan dumaan sa notice of suspension, inisyu niyo yung notice of disallowance nang hindi binibigyan ng pagkakataon, sumagot muna o magpaliwanag ang OVP. Wala pa po sila nun. Ngayon pa lang kung sakasakali kung mag-a-appeal sila.
Opo.
So you have not heard the side of the Vice President or the OVP's office with respect to what you heard Gina Acosta say under oath in the House hearings. Wala pa
Okay.
silang response doon.
Wala pa po.
Wala
Doon
pa
na
rin
lang
kayong-
po. Doon na lang po sa appeal.
Doon na lamang. So inisyu nyo to nang hindi naririnig yung panig nila.
Opo.
You may proceed, counsel, to the DepEd.
What is your participation, Madam Witness, in the post-audit of the confidential funds of the Office of the Vice President of Department of Education for the first quarter and second quarter of 2023, covering the periods February 20 to March 30, 2023, for the first quarter, and for the second quarter, April 25 to June 30, 2023. Anong participation mo, if any, sa post-audit na to?
Ako po yung nag-evaluate ng response ng DepEd sa Audit Observation Memorandum na na-issue sa kanila for the first and second quarters of 2023 po.
You also said that earlier that nung na-transfer na si Mr. Wamil na sinundan mo, nag-issue siya bago siya umalis ng isang AOM dated February 1, 2024. You confirm that?
Opo, tama po.
And to your knowledge, nagbigay ba ng sagot o response ang DepEd, Department of Education, na ang head of agency ay si Vice President Sara Duterte? Meron bang response ang office ng DepEd sa AOM dated February 1, 2024 na inisyu ni Mr. Wamil?
Opo, nag-submit po sila ng response noong April 17, 2024.
And if I show you a copy of this response dated April 17, 2024, ma-identify mo ba siya?
Opo.
Showing to you now, Attorney De La Cruz. Showing to you now, the Department of Education's response, pre-marked as Exhibit P-1-21-B. P-1-21-B, Your Honor.
Kindly turn on, thank you. And respondents 1-9. Counsel, correct?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, it's 1-79.
79.
DE.
Sorry. 1 dash. The
One-
response is 1 dash.
D-1-79-DE.
Noted.
Madam Witness, anong relation itong document na in-identify mo sa sinabi mong sinubmit na response ng DepEd Secretary?
This is the same response po na sinubmit sa amin ng DepEd.
Please look at this document. Meron nakalagay sa last page. Kaninong signature ito kung alam mo?
Kay Attorney Michael Wesley T. Powa po.
Attorney Michael. Who is this Attorney Michael Powa?
Based on this document po, Undersecretary and Chief of Staff.
Okay. Why are you familiar with his signature?
Doon po sa dalawang documents na na-evaluate ko, pareho po yung signature niya doon sa dalawang transmittal letters po.
And how many acknowledgement? Okay. What were the attachments, if you recall, to this response of the DepEd?
Nag-submit po sila ng acknowledgement receipts, certification from the relevant partners, specifically the Armed Forces of the Philippines,
Ano pa?
at saka po fully accomplished na disbursement voucher. And meron din po pala silang sinubmit na DepEd Order number 1.
You mentioned na may attached sa response na acknowledgement receipts for the first quarter and for the second quarter by the DepEd. If shown to you, will you be able to identify them?
Yes po.
For the first quarter of the DepEd, you have made a summary, please confirm, Madam Witness, of 561 acknowledgement receipts
Opo, tama po.
for the period February 20 to March 30, 2023. Meron kang summary na ginawa.
Opo, meron po.
Dala mo ba yung summary na yan?
Yes po.
Your Honor, please, the witness is producing a summary of 561 acknowledgement receipts for the first quarter. Liquidation expenses of confidential funds of the Department of Education.
Observation of counsel is noted. You may
We are
proceed.
giving copies to Respondents' Counsel and to this Honorable Presiding Officer through the Clerk of Court.
Yes, please. The clerk of court to those eyes directed to kindly get a copy. You may proceed, counsel.
We request, Your Honor, that this tabulation for the first quarter prepared by the witness be marked as Exhibit P-1-33. Madam Witness. For the second quarter of the DepEd, attached to the DepEd's response is 619 acknowledgement receipts. Do you confirm that?
Yes po.
This is for the period April 25 to June 30, 2023.
Opo.
And this consists, no. Do you have that summary with you?
Yes po, meron po.
Same order, kindly mark it and furnish the opposing counsel as well as the court with a copy.
For the record, Your Honor, the first quarter is 561 acknowledgement receipts. The second quarter is 619 acknowledgement receipts. So the summaries of quarter 1 and quarter 2 consist of 1,180 acknowledgement receipts, Your Honor. These are marked. We request that this be marked as Exhibit PI-34 for the second quarter.
Noted.
Madam Witness, anong proseso ang ginamit mo sa paggawa ng evaluation or tabulation na to?
Gaya po ng ginawa ko rin sa OBP, tinabulate ko po ito by date, yung activity and the amount po.
Okay. And familiar ka sa mga ARs na to, Madam Witness?
Opo.
And if shown to you, we will show you some selected examples. Also going to be flashed on the screen. Showing to you Exhibit P-1-17-29 being flashed on the screen. Madam Witness, anong pangalan na nakalagay dito?
Pirma lang po. Ay, di ko po mabasa kung pirma ito, pero wala pong,
Walang pangalan pero may pirma.
opo.
And anong place na in-issue?
Based po sa dokumento, ang address po is Danao.
At ang date?
February 21, 2023 po.
February 21, 2023 for magkano?
50,000 pesos po for the payment for information.
Okay. Can you read the others? P-17, P-1-17-81, Alfred Avanta.
Nakalagay po, acknowledgement receipt date, February 21, 2023. Received the amount of 100,000 in payment for supplies. Payee, Alfred Abanta, address Malolos.
Malolos. Next, P-1-17-288, Mary Santillan. Saan place in-issue ito? Madam Witness, based on the document.
Based po sa document, ang address po nakalagay is Davao City.
Okay. Anong date nito?
February 21, 2023 po.
The same date, February 21, 2023. Okay. Galing Malolos, pumunta ng Davao, Negros Occidental naman. P-1-17-382. Amilio. Magkano to?
45,000 po in payment for rental safe house.
Ang date
February 21, 2023 po.
and place is
Ang nakalagay po sa dokumento na address is Negros Occidental.
Negros Occidental. For the next one, P-1-17-492. Kaninong pangalan nito?
Pirma lang po.
Walang pangalan, may pirma. Saan naman place binigay ang perang ito?
San Francisco, Agusan del Sur po.
So, from Negros Occidental, pumunta ng Agusan.
Your Honor, please, Your Honor.
Magkano ang... There's no question yet.
Kindly,
Ano ang date?
I know
na
where you're getting at, but kindly finish your question, Counsel.
Anong date ang in-issue nito based on this document?
Ang date po is February 21, 2023.
Okay, the next document.
Counsel for respondent, yes.
Your Honor, can the counsel be reminded not to make any inferences on the document, Your Honor, like from
Councilor-
Malolos, pumunta ng Negros. pumunta
Council
ng
is so
Agusan.
reminded, just ask your question to the witness. Let the witness be the one to respond to whatever elicitation or admission you want to get, Council. You may
Yes,
proceed.
Your Honor, we will comply, although it's self-evident that all these documents are dated February 21, 2023, like the next one, P-1-1-17493, in the name of Andre Galor. Where was it issued, Madam Witness?
Based po sa document, ang address po is Makati City.
And what date?
February 21, 2023 po.
For what amount, Madam Witness?
100,000 po for the payment of rental safe house.
Okay. And the last in this first set is P-1-17574. Is there a name? Anong pangalan na nakalagay sa dokumento?
Minda Lacson po.
Anong date?
February 21, 2023.
Anong place?
Negros Oriental po.
Okay. Madam Witness, based on the documents, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, based on the 7 selected documents presented to you, do you confirm that there is only one date of disbursement?
Your Honor, please.
Asked and answered.
February 21, 2023 is the uniform dates in all of these documents, Madam Witness.
Your Honor, please.
I have not yet asked the question.
No,
Ask
you
and answer,
already
Your
did.
Honor.
You already did, Council. If it's the uniform date.
Okay, what is the question is this? What significance can you draw or observation can you make for these 6 documents issued on the same dates in 6 different places from 7, Danao, Malolos, Davao, Negros, Agusan, Makati City, Negros, Oriental? What observation can you make, if any, as regards these acknowledgement receipts that you identified?
Based po dito sa mga acknowledgement receipts na to, lahat po sila is dated February 21, 2023 and naibigay po sila sa iba-ibang addresses po na nakalagay dito.
You mentioned earlier on testimony that you have audited many national agencies, correct?
Yes po.
And at least 30, if I recall right. At least 30 national agencies?
Opo.
Okay. Based on your evaluation, how many government or national agencies have had similar submissions on acknowledgement receipts? If you recall, same date, different locations, different names. How many? Based on your recollection, national or local government agencies have submitted acknowledgement receipts of this nature?
Hindi ko na po mabilang pero may mga nagsasabit din po ng acknowledgement receipts po.
Ang tanong sa'yo, acknowledgement receipts na pare-parehong araw pero iba-ibang location. Meron ka bang maalala?
Parang wala. Wala naman po.
Okay. Going now to several acknowledgement receipts, which we will show you. Please go over this. Again, acknowledgement receipts by way of liquidation for the DepEd. Can you please go over this one by one, being flashed on the screen? First is P-1-17-7 for Geraldine Omoy. What date is stated there?
Nakalagay po dito February 25, 2023.
And place?
Nakalagay po sa dokumento na to, ang address po is Masbate.
Magkano?
200,000 po for the payment of reward.
Next, P-1-17-87. Kaninong pangalan na nandyan?
Pirma lang po yung nakalagay.
Walang pangalan. Saan in-issue?
Sa Lawag City po.
Anong date?
February 25, 2023 po.
February 25, 2023. For how much?
100,000 po for the payment for supplies.
Okay. P-1-17-88 to a Mr. Aquino. Jaime Aquino. From Davao City. Magkano?
45,000 po.
And what date?
February 25, 2023 po.
Okay. Next, P-1-17-127. Whose name is it? What amount and what date?
Pirma lang po. Tapos, ang date po niya is February 25, 2023. Ang nakalagay po na address is Agusan del Norte.
Next, Madam Witness. Rex Napoles. P-1-17-128. What date, what place, and what amount is stated?
Ang date po is February 25, 2023. 50,000 in payment for transport, rental, or expenses. Ang address po na nakalagay is Olonga po.
P-1-17-169. Madam Witness. Whose name, what is the date, the place, and the amount?
Ang date po is February 25, 2023 in the amount of 40,000 for the payment of information. Address po is Samar.
P-1-17-213. Eduardo Tan. What date and where was it disbursed? And what amount?
Nakalagay po sa dokumento date February 25, 2023. Ang amount po is 150,000 in payment for reward. Ang address po is Masbate.
With the indulgence of counsel, so as not to belabor the point, based on your understanding, Ma'am Silene, yung address po bang nakalagay sa baba? Address kung saan binigay yung pera o address ng tao? Sa pagkakaunawan niyo po
Based po dito sa dahil po documents evidencing payment, yung address po dito is yung kung saan po binayad.
So ang ibig sabihin, pro forma document po ba yan?
Hindi po to kasama sa annexes sa joint circular.
So hindi to pro forma?
Hindi po.
So sa pagkakaunawa nyo lamang po na ang address na nakalagay dyan, address kung saan binigay.
Yes
Hindi address kung taga saan sila.
Opo, kasi based po sa ito po ay documents evidencing payment. So, yung address dito is kung saan po binayaran.
And that is reflected in the AUM you issued with respect to the first and second quarter?
Hindi po.
Wala sa AUM yan?
Wala po.
Okay. Counsel, you may proceed.
Mr. Lito Saludoyares, P-117-237. What date was it issued or paid? Saan binayad ang pera? Anong date at anong amount?
Ang date po is February 25, 2023. Payment for supplies amounted to 50,000. Ang address po is Lubok.
Pangasinan naman, P-1-17-238. Isang Janine Bartolin. What date was this disbursed?
Ang nakalagay po dito is February 25, 2023 in the amount of 50,000 for payment for supplies po. Ang address Pangasinan.
P-1-17-238. Janine Bartolina. I'm sorry, 369. P-1-17-369. Whose name is this?
Signature lang po.
Walang pangalan. Saan inisyo? Saan binayad itong perang ito?
Compostela Valley po.
P-1 17-391. Luilito Agord. Please state the date it was paid, the place, and the amount.